Hey guys, Mr. Moscato with you again with another Flash tutorial. Today we're going to take a look at the basic slideshow project. So the basic slideshow is a simple slideshow where a picture fades in and fades out while another picture fades in. This is all accomplished with the use of the alpha value of an image. All right, so let me show you what it looks like first. All right, so if you go to Blackboard, you'll see that cycle 7, we have alpha values and the basic slideshow. And when you click on that, you'll see the demo down here. And this is basically what we're going to show. I'm going to show you how to do. All right. So you can see that it's a very simple slideshow, right? So we basically always have, or not always, but on the transitions, we have two pictures working together, right? So as one picture fades out, another picture fades in, and then that picture that just faded in displays for a second, and then it fades out while another picture fades in, and then we set it up in such a way that it's a loop. Okay, so pretty straightforward. No real fancy bells or whistles. Nothing is moving per se. We do use motion tweens to create these effects. All right, but again, it's a change to the alpha value of an image rather than moving changing the location or anything like that. All right, so let's take a look at how to create this particular project. All right, so I guess the first thing we need to do is we need to talk about what is an alpha value. So an alpha value is basically how opaque or how visible something is at a given time. Alpha values are expressed in terms of percentages, where an alpha value of 100% means that the object is fully visible, it is fully opaque. In other words, we can't see anything through it. An alpha value of 0% means that the image is fully transparent. In other words, it is invisible. All right, it's still there, but it is not visible. All right, so let's take a look at that. Right, so what first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag an image onto my stage. Okay, and I'm going to resize it because that's a little bit big. All right, and I'll use the free transform tool, and I'm going to press and hold the Shift key while I resize it. Okay, so I want it to be maybe about that big or so. All right, and because this is an image that we want to apply a motion tween to it, we are going to go ahead and change it and turn it into a symbol. All right, so modify, convert to symbol. Okay, this will be my logo, my Crusader logo. It is a movie clip symbol, that's fine, registration point, everything else seems to be okay. So from the imported images project, we remember that our images are over here in the library, and that as we turn an image into a symbol, another icon shows up, right? So my original Crusader image is here, but my logo symbol is here. All right, so let's take a look at how to manipulate the alpha value of this particular symbol now that it's on the stage. All right, so the first thing that we'll do is we'll go to the Properties tab. Okay, and in terms of the Properties tab, we want to take a look at the Color and Effect section. All right, so that might or might not be opened up. All right, so if you see Color Effect and you hit the little arrow next to it, it gives us more options. All right, so in terms of the color effect, all right, there's a style down here, and when I click on that, there are different styles of color effect that we can add. We can change the brightness, we can change the tint. All right, the tint is kind of like a color overlay, and we can change the alpha value. All right, so this is the one that we are most interested in right now. So I'm going to click on that, and you'll see that the alpha value has a slider. and it has a value of 100%. That means that this object right now is fully visible. It is fully opaque. I cannot see through the object at all. As I manipulate that slider, you can see that as I approach 0, the image is fading out until I get to 0, the image is fully invisible. It's still there. I can see the symbol indicator around it, all right, but it's invisible, right? So it's there, but I can't see it. All right, so alpha values again are a value between 0 and 100. All right, and it basically tells me how visible or how opaque something is at a given moment. All right, so let me just as a this is not part of the project, but just to kind of demonstrate how alpha values work, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another image on top of this particular symbol. All right, so I'll drop him on top of that. I'll turn this image into a symbol as well. Okay, modify, convert to symbol. All right, and this is my team picture, let's say, or my team banner picture. Okay, and again, I'm going to go to properties here. Now remember, I have the Crusader logo underneath this team picture. Okay, so I'm going to again go to color effect and alpha. Right, I'm going to click on that. Now notice that right now my Crusader logo is not visible at all. This picture that's here is sitting on top of it. I can't see anything underneath it. But as I reduce the alpha value of that team picture, my Crusader logo, which is underneath, right, starts to appear until a point where the team banner image is completely at an alpha value of 0, completely transparent, and then all I can see is the logo itself. All right, so you can kind of see how those layers work and how those images kind of work. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to create a basic slideshow, all right, based on the manipulation of a motion tween, all right, with the images. All right, so in the next section, we will take a look at how to create the actual project itself. All right, so we'll see you in part 2.